Hey guys, I'm Destiny. This is Monday Mail number 14. Sorry for the video quality. I am currently in San Diego, some shitty little hotel, so I don't have my normal camera equipment or my normal computer available to me to encode you these high quality videos, but content over quality, right? Um, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the questions. The first one comes from Incognito 1992. What are your thoughts on streamers such as SodaPoppin, Ice, Reckful? Do you see yourself moving more towards their style of streaming? So I guess without watching their streams a lot, it's hard for me to pinpoint exactly what their style of streaming is. I guess one of the biggest pitfall maybe that I have in terms of how my career works is that I don't usually watch streams because I don't really like to watch streams. Typically, like even when I played StarCraft at a high level, I don't even like to watch pro games because I just like to play games. It's usually like my thing. So I'm not entirely sure like what when somebody says what is that style of streaming, I don't actually know like what that style means. Like I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't think I like, in the terms of, I kind of mentioned this, I think, in the last Monday Mail video, that the way that I stream is the way that I enjoy streaming, and it works for me, and it's enjoyable to me. So I think that for the most part, I'll try to do what I continue to do. And I mean, I'm relatively successful. 2,000, 3,000 viewers isn't bad. Even if I don't have 10, 15, 20,000 viewers. I don't exactly know, I guess, like, it's hard for me to tell. I'm trying to. How do I say this? I'm being like a huge fucking asshole, I guess. Everybody has their own personal opinion on how things work. It's hard for me to see sometimes like why people watch Ice Poseidon or why people watch Reckful or SodaPoppin, especially. Like Reckful, I understand because Reckful played WoW and he played Hearthstone at a really high level and he was entertaining on top of that. And he's an interesting person to watch. I understand Reckful. I understand Ice Poseidon because he because he's fucking Ice Poseidon. I don't know what else can I say. But for people like SodaPoppin or for some of the more like the kind of Twitch drama streamers, it's really difficult for me to understand like how or what kind of people watch somebody that has 15, 20,000 viewers or 10,000, however, I don't know how many chance gets. But when you watch a streamer like that, I'm not entirely sure what exactly people are watching for. Now, again, this isn't, don't fucking quote me. It's like, Destiny's no idea why these shitters are so many viewers. I'm just not entirely sure. I don't see myself personally making any dramatic changes to the direction of my streaming just because, again, like I do what I do because I enjoy doing it and I think I can do it for an indefinite period of time without being, without hating my job or whatever. So I think, I don't think I'm ever going to change dramatically the style of my streaming. It is kind of cool to network more with a few of the other streamers, especially Ice Poseidon and Reckful, just because I think that we play off each other kind of well. I thought that my interactions with Ice Poseidon were pretty funny, and I actually enjoy talking to Reckful, and he seems to enjoy talking to me. So yeah, that kind of stuff is pretty cool, and then I get to leash some of their fan base and whatnot, which is always good for me in terms of career moves. But yeah, no, I think that those guys are pretty cool. I like interacting with Casey Tron as well. So I don't see myself. I guess to come back to the question, I don't see myself significantly changing up the style of streaming that I do anytime soon. Although maybe I'll try to interact with other streamers a little bit more every now and then. The second question comes from emoished. Emo is head. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Hey Destiny, along the lines of politics and ethics, if you became the sole dictator of America, how would you run the country and would there be any radical laws you would impose? I've always thought that good dictatorships with huge amounts of support and advice from independent think tanks and weekly consultation with various members randomly chosen from the public could be an interesting and perhaps more efficient way to run the country, although it has the pitfalls of bad leaders and other problems that make this an impossibly impractical solution. Um, I don't know. Fuck, maybe I should have read these. Normally I read these before I start my recording, but fuck. I'm gonna believe this will take like an hour. Um, the, there are pros and cons to different types of governments. I'm not a poli sci major. You should ask somebody with more experience in this. One of the benefits of a normal government is that it takes longer for things to happen. I know that a lot of people look at Congress and they look at gridlock and whatnot. And they're like, oh, look at how fucking horrible and inefficient our government is. But I think that part of the reason why our government was designed with so many checks and balances was to encourage that kind of gridlock, such that you don't want one person to be able to dramatically change the way that American politics are going ever. You want there to be a lot of friction and you want to have a lot of different people in agreement in order to get something passed. Now, whether or not that's playing out in ideal ways in America today, with Republicans threatening to default on our debt and adding riders and shit to bills to defund the Affordable Care Act, I don't know if it's working out ideally now. If I became the sole dictator of America, How would I run the country? That's a real. I don't even know, dude. I can't answer that. Like, what would I could enact like wide sweeping social changes, or like things like marijuana would be removed as like a fucking Schedule 1 drug, which I'm not even sure why it is. Like stuff like that. Like I say things like that, but then what if the states were to start revolting? Like, what if like really red states, were to freak the fuck out and try to secede from the union or some crazy fucking shit? Like, I don't know, dude. Being a dictator of a country as huge and diverse as the United States would be pretty fucking difficult. So I'm not actually sure. I don't know, dude. I mean, like, is the question? I guess this is a question, kind of like, what are my personal political views? Like, so I'm socially pretty liberal, so I would probably enact a lot of those changes. Um, I don't know economically what I would do. I don't fuck, dude. You could talk for like 10 hours on this question, and I'm not even informed enough to have a good discussion on this. So I shouldn't have answered this one. Fuck, I should have moved on. Good job. Everybody, make sure to tell emoished that he fucked up the Monday Mail by asking this question. Um, I'm gonna move on. I think that I mean, the idea sounds good on paper, right? A benign dictatorship. But I mean, capitalism and communism, everything looks good on paper. I don't know how it would actually play out. There you go, dude. The third question is going to be from Vidyabro. Any chance of more poker streams in the future, whether it's you playing online or live at some streamed event? I think there's definitely a void to fill in the Twitch poker streams. Someone actively learning the game and playing at the same time with your level of emotional attachment to every hand would really stand out. Most of the streamers seem to know the game but have close to no personality. It also seems like something you would enjoy. Fuck, man. I wish that poker were legal, and I wish that it were easier to stream. Like, if I were to stream poker, like, really, like, start doing it every day, I would have to set up a big delay because getting sniped at tables would be literal fucking cancer. Or maybe I can play like sit and goes or something, I guess, and sign up for the tourney before people see what it is, right? And then hopefully it closes. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that there's definitely potential there for it to be interesting. It's just that with poker being so dead. Oh, I guess going back to the last question, fuck, if I was a dictator, I would make fucking online poker illegal again in the United States. What a fucking dream that would be. We could bring back fucking poker stars with full tilt. Then I would be on that shit. Dude, if poker ever became legal in the United States again, I will be on that fucking poker dick immediately, dude. My Joker Stars account will be signed up in like 2 fucking seconds. We would be playing every fucking Sunday Million. That shit would be fucking awesome. But right now, like, the online game, like playing poker online, is such a harder game to win today than it was, back when I kind of sort of got into it like 6 or 7 years ago, when all the Americans, when all those fishes were playing online. Um, I'm not sure. Maybe someday we'll kind of dive a little bit more into the online poker streaming, but again, I'm not sure how brutal the stream sniping would be on that, and especially with actual money on the line, like that would be kind of shitty. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe don't hold your breath, but don't feel too down about it. We might do it at some point in time. I think. I guess that's pretty much it for questions. This weekend at TwitchCon was a lot of fun. It kind of sucks that they launched that Amazon Prime thing and I wasn't home to stream for it. I feel like I would have had like hundreds of more subs. There were a couple people that got to take advantage of that. It's kind of bizarre that they announced that while nobody is fucking streaming. The next TwitchCon I do, I'll try to have like a better mobile streaming setup. I wanted to stream more this time, but configuring like a mobile device, like an Android phone, to stream to an RTMP server is like really fucking difficult. I couldn't figure it out, or I guess difficult for me or whatever. Maybe some people figured it out, but yeah, I want to get that set up so I can mobilely stream to my Twitch thing. For whatever convention I do next, I'll definitely have that set up better in the future. I'll test it more at home beforehand. But yeah, that's all I got. I'll post the link to Monday Mail number 15 in the description below. If this video goes live soon enough, which I hope it will, I'm also going to post a link below. I'm giving away 2 Sennheiser Game 1 headphones. There's ways to sign up for them by following Twitters and shit. I'll post that in the description as well. That contest ends soon. 12 hours from the recording of this video, so probably like 6 hours from the actual posting of it. I'm not sure when it'll actually be posted, but yeah, make sure to go down and sign up for that. That'll all be in the description. I love you guys. I will see you with the next Monday Mail. Peace out.